Here we will see string functions in SQL Server. First is difference. This function returns measures for the similarity of the two strings. General syntax is difference with two expressions, where expressions are required parameters. Here specify the two expressions that to be compared. It can be constant, variable or a column. The output 0 indicates weak or no similarity between the soundx value, and the output 4 indicates strong similarity or identical soundx values. For example, select difference and will give the parameters as hello and hello world. It will give the output 4. Next is data length. This function returns the length of the expression in byte. General syntax is data length with expression, where expression is a required parameter which specifies the data type to return the length. If the expression is null, it will return null value. For example, select data length for this SQL. It will return the output 9. Here spaces before the SQL and after the SQLs are counted while counting the length of the string. Next is format. This function is used to change the text format of the string into any another format. General syntax is format, value, then format and culture, where value is a required parameter which specifies the value to be formatted. Format is also a required parameter which specifies the format pattern, and culture is optional. For example, select format. Here number is specified as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and the format is given as 2 hash then dash, again 2 hash then dash and last 5 hash, which will give the output as 12 then dash 34 dash 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Next is left. This function returns the substring from the left of the string to a specified number of characters. General syntax is left with string and comma number of characters that you want to return, where string is a required parameter which specifies the string to extract from, and number of characters are also required parameter which specifies the number of characters to extract. If the number exceeds the number of characters in string, it returns the whole string. For example, select left SQL tutorial, 5, which gives the output as SQL T. Since SQL, then space and T are the first 5 characters in this string. Next is length. This function returns the number of characters in a string including trailing spaces. General syntax is len with string, where string is a required parameter. It specifies the string for which the length is returned. If the string is null, it will return null. For example, select len 2017-18, which will give the output as 7. Next is lower. This function is used to convert the string into lowercase. General syntax is lower with text, where text is a required parameter which specifies the string that you want to convert in lowercase. For example, select lower and employee. It will give the output employee in small case. Here we will execute the string functions. So first we will open new query window. Then we will use the database. First we will see difference function. So select difference hello, hello world. And if we execute this, it will give the output 4. Next we will see data length function. So data length in single quote, first I will give the spaces, then I will write SQL and again I will give the space, and if I execute this, it will give the output as 7. Since here first 2 spaces are given, then SQL is written and again 2 spaces are given, which will give the output as 7. Here I will use this function with table. So select, first I will display data from the table. So select star from employee and I will give function as select data length for first name from employee, and I will execute this. It will give length of the column first name. Here first row consists first name column as Ankita. It will give length as 6. Next we will see format function. So select format. First I will give integer value, then comma, and I will specify the format. and when I execute this, it will display number with specified format as 12-34-56789. Then I will use format function with salary column. So select format salary, comma, I will mention this format as hash from employee, and when I execute this, it will display the salary column without decimal points. Then we will use left function. So select left SQL tutorial, comma 5, and when I execute this, it will display first 5 characters from this string. Then we will use this with table. So select, first I will display all data from employee, and I will display first 2 characters from first name column. So select left first name, comma 3 from employee, and when I execute this, it will display first 3 characters from the column first name. Then we will see length function. So select length, and I will specify the string, and when I execute this, it will display the length as 7. Then we will use this with table. So select length first name from employee, and when we execute this, it will display length of a column. Here I will specify the column also, and when I execute, it will display the first name column and its length. Then we will see lower function. So select lower, when I execute this, it will display employee in small case. Then we will use this with table. So select lower first name, comma first name from employee, and when we execute this, it will display first name column in lowercase.